Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Time Papa's Posse. Now it's time for Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Okay, before we begin, don't forget about that QR code right there. It'll take you to my YouTube, my eBay, my Instagram page, all the social media you'll ever need. Okay, let's see who decided to join us today. Ooh, will you look at that? It is Iron Man. Okay. Guest starring the Scarlet Witch. Title of this story is Losing the Touch. This is number 190, 60 cents back in 1985. Okay, also don't forget now, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. And if you don't mind, please hit that sub and or like button down below. Helps me out, helps out the channel. And leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. All right, don't forget, hit that QR code, take you to all my social media pages. Let's get to it. No, Iron Man, you'll kill him. That's the idea. Losing the Touch. Stan Lee presents. Here, it's broken. You want to fix it? The voice is harsh and ugly. The words seem to hang in the air like fumes. For almost a full minute after James Rhodes speaks, there is tense silence. That's Rhodey. Then, Tony Stark takes the metal boot he built and once wore and examines it. Okay, I'll do my best. What happened to it? I'm not sure. I caught up to that termite character, and I was flying him in his van to the cops when somehow he got loose and started the long fall. On the way down, he took a swipe at me and messed up the jet units. But you're Tony Stark. I don't know, Morley. When I went back to look for him, he vanished. I got a hunch he's still alive and kicking somewhere. But you're Tony Stark, the big shot inventor. You can handle it, right? As I said, I'll try. What happened to the termite? James Rhodes is right. For several hours earlier, that pathetic fool, Iron Man, he probably thought the impact would kill me. He didn't realize that whatever touches any part of my body I can cause to crumble to powder. I have sunk far enough. Surely I am far too deep for Iron Man to hope to find. My built-in oxygen mask that my employer provided me with has only an hour of air. I'd better start to work on my way to the surface. I just hope Iron Man is not the persistent sort and is up there waiting. He would see me in prison. I wonder, would they allow me to create my own masterworks there? What prison walls could hold a man of power? What is this? Some sort of chamber under me? A subterranean cavern? A refuge for me? This is perfect. How delightful. And what is this I see from here? I see the potential for beauty. The stone shimmers under his touch and crumbles away as he delicately caresses it. It simply needs my touch to bring it to light. This will only be minor work, but lately even my minor work exceeds far the sculptures I crafted before the change. I remember those long hours in my studio chipping away at unwielding stone, working for months on a single sculpture. Then one day I woke up with the touch. I could make anything dissolve, including stone, by touching it. What a boon to my life's work this gift of power has been. And as soon as I will create the grandest statue the world has ever seen, something to dwarf the Colossus of Rhodes, the Sphinx, Mount Mushrock. But in order to afford to buy my mountain to carve, I must indulge in non-creative pursuits, labor for businessmen like Obadiah Stane. Obadiah. And later, you finished, Hotshot? Just about. I was able to use the suit's magnetic anti-radiation baffle to Save the $12 words and hand it over. Rhodey, you've been getting more and more hostile lately. Maybe we better talk about whatever's bothering you. As if you don't know what's bothering me. This big brain. This is what's bothering me. This spare suit of armor you've been working on. Crunch. And what do you think of that? I think you're seriously disturbed. I think you need help. You want to talk about needing help. You needed help to crawl out of the gutter you drank yourself into. And he picks him up. That's right, I did. Well, I don't. He takes off the mask. See you around. That rat, if he hadn't been wearing that armor, I'd have socked him. No, Morley, he's no rat. He's a man, a thoroughly frightened one. Yes, I've known James Rhodes for a long time, and I can testify that he's basically kind, decent, and brave. It's just that he's never had anything he's really cared about until now. Being Iron Man means far more to him than it did to me, and he's afraid he won't be him much longer. We should feel sorry for him. I do, but I also feel sorry for you. This must be pretty rough on you. It isn't a lot of fun. Anything I can do? Yes, there is. Give me a hand with this. Sure, but why? I thought you said being Iron Man isn't your thing. It isn't. I started working on this as a form of therapy and to test a couple of ideas I had. But if Rhodey becomes any more irrational, somebody may have to stop him. I'm afraid it'll be me. Elsewhere, there's Rhodey. Ooh, Secret Wars, Marvel Heroes. I have those books available on my eBay page if you're interested. Spletch. Useless. I can't even bust up stuff to relieve my feeling. The tin suit makes everything too easy. Of course I could take it off. No, I won't do that. I like it on. I feel better when I'm wearing it. I'll nail the termite instead. Teach him he can't make a fool of me. Now that's the suits in the first-class shape again. Thanks to Stark. I should be able to pick up his trail. I just wish I could remember all of the things that this suit can do. The termite did his disappearing act just about here. Yeah, there's a faint depression in the ground. I must have been too shocked to notice it earlier. So he made like a mole. Okay, two can play that game. I seem to be spending a lot of my time underground these days. Wonder if that means anything. Well, check this out. A hidden cave. Complete the artwork. Beautiful artwork. Could it be a natural formation? Nah, must have been done by a caveman. Some nameless genius in the distant past. What's that? Those stalactites falling? They'll smash this beautiful thing unless I feed him a dose of repulsor. I wonder what knocked them loose. To answer Iron Man's question, a half hour earlier, the termite slowly ascended from the cavern. A pity no one will be able to see the sculpture I left behind. Ah, well, when I'm famous, I'll tell the world where it is. They'll probably make this cave a landmark. I'd better not go straight up. Iron Man may be lurking about. I'll travel at an angle. Past that little opening, toward the old highway, and as he moves, the rocky formations which have been hanging here for thousands of years begin to loosen, to fall 30 minutes later. Then, maybe the termite's responsible for the little rock shower. It won't hurt to check it out. I'll put my unibeam on searchlight mode. And bingo, nothing natural made this hole. Looks real familiar. Looks exactly like the passage I flew into the last time I chased the termite. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out who's at the other end. And this should be far enough. I can hear noise above as he climbs up. So I've reached my goal. Harold, watch out! There's a man coming out of the ground. I see him, Penelope. Frantically, Harold Dolby slams on his brakes and then wrenches his steering wheel, causing the tank truck following to skid into a car. Slam! It's on fire. I'm sure they'll make it to safety without my intervention. Help! There he is. I'm going to punch him into the middle of next week. My Harold is trapped. Blast termite. We'll have to wait till I free this guy. There you go. Thanks. Don't mention it now. That rig of mine is loaded with liquid oxygen, and she's catching fire. Soon them flames reach the tank. She'll blow like an atom bomb. He's right, Morley. And Clytemnestra were talking about this stuff, saying they're almost nothing more volatile. There's a fire extinguisher in the armor somewhere, but I can't remember how to activate it, and I can't let the tank explode. Some of those people would get hurt. Only thing to do? Throw it up in the sky. Terrific! Shockwave, Morley. And Cly weren't kidding. Seems to me that truck caught fire too easily. And it also seems to me that it shouldn't have been carrying liquid oxygen on a public road without a whole lot of safety measures. Somebody was playing fast and loose with other folks' lives. I got a hunch that my buddies on the state cops are going to be real interested. But that'll have to wait till I nail the termite. Where is he? Where could he have gone? Anywhere. He could be anywhere. I lost him. Thank you again, mister. Flake off, I'm busy. Later at Circus Maximus. You sure you want to do this, Tony? No, I'm not, but I must. Hello, this is Tony Stark? I'm surprised to hear from you. How are you? Doing well, thanks. Listen, I've got a problem. One, I think only the Avengers can help with me. And a continent away. So your agent failed, Obadiah. Not exactly failed, my dear. Just not performed up to my expectations, but the termite is new at the game. He may yet prove useful. Just as we may prove useful to each other, Obadiah. I had hoped our partnership might prove to be more than just mutually advantageous, madam. And later in California, ever since he got back, he's been glowering like a bear with indigestion. Yeah, I've been afraid to go near him. I wish he'd take off that armor once while I'm beginning to bug me, the way he's always wearing it. Might as well ask him to take off his skin. Strangest news story of the day. You've heard of people stealing artwork? Well, last night at the outdoor art exhibit in the Sierra Nevada foothills, somebody actually sneaked a statue in. The exhibit's operators say it isn't part of the show. And stranger still, it seems to have been sculpted from a boulder on the property overnight. I've seen its twin sister in a cave. They've got to be connected to the termite. Got to be some, maybe near at least one of them. An Avengers Quinjet. Can't make out who's in the controls. No time to chat by radio. I've got work to do. Mr. Stark, good to see you. That goes double for me, Scarlet Witch. Here's the latest in mutant neutralizing weaponry. I'm told it was built by someone named Forge. Division acquired it from government agent Gurich. I used to be an expert on exotic weaponry, but I've never seen anything like this. Doesn't it make you a bit nervous handling it? You being a mutant yourself? I certainly am. There are rumors that the government is going to launch a major investigation into mutant affairs. I'm sorry to hear that. I'd like to take a good look at this thing before we use it. I may just have to make it an anti-neutralizing device someday. Come on in. I'll show you my new facilities. Nothing at all like at Stark International, but I'm getting fond of them. Lead on, Mr. Stark, at that moment. I just couldn't resist coming to see the public reaction to my first exhibit, work since my mutation manifested itself. I wonder if I'm distracting from my work by standing by it in my working outfit. Here he is. I don't know who left that thing, but he ought to go back to statue school, whoever he is. What? Are you blind? That's a masterpiece. Says you, buddy. I say, look up there. Don't move, termite. I'm going to squash you like a bug. The mutant does not hesitate. He whirls. And a moment later dissolved the bottom of the light post. Pathetic. Look out, that what pole? Oh no, it's coming down. Eek! You can run, bug, but you are not going to get away. Ugh! Iron Man, take it easy. People are getting hurt by your Bletch. I didn't need advice from you. Bro, he's running through the walls. You okay, Tony? Yes, he just grazed me. What's with Iron Man? I thought he was your bodyguard, your friend. We've been at odds lately. I'll see to the bystanders. If one person is seriously hurt, armor or no armor, I'm going after Iron Man. Inside, you won't get away again. Hold it right there. He's out for blood. I'm not going to let go of you this time, at least not while you're breathing. What have I done to deserve such hatred? You. There they are. Quick, use the weapon before Iron Man kills him. Zert. Oh! How'd he slip through my fingers? Probably melted off the top layer of molecules from your gloves. He screamed like he was in agony. I don't think the neutralizer's effects would be so inhumane. Great, feel sorry for the bad guy. Take it easy. Why should I? I couldn't handle the termite. No, I had to be bailed out by a witch and an ex-drunk, and whatever this is was another iron in the fire. Next. Okay, well, that was Iron Man number 190 from 1985. Hope you enjoyed that reading. Now, don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Pappas-Comic-Books. Hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a like, as well as leave a comment, okay? And as Papa, Iron Man, the Scarlet Witch, and the Termite always say...
That was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.